All right, so I want to show you my favorite salad dressing sauce, whatever you want to call it, that I make in bulk. It's super versatile. It only has 4 or 5 ingredients, and you can use this as a base to add more ingredients for fitting something to your preference. So we're gonna go and start out with equal parts mustard, it's about a 1/4 cup in there, a 1/4 cup of honey. So equal parts mustard, honey. Any kind of mustard will work here. You're just really looking for equal parts. And equal parts vinegar. So I'm gonna go in with a 1/4 cup of vinegar as well. Now, it's important to salt dressings because you're going to be adding oil and you want to make sure that it's well seasoned and flavorful. This is a homemade tahini that I made. Super spicy and sour, but any kind of salt will work here. So if you have like herbal salt or some sort of flavored salt that you want to use, that'll work great. I'm going to go in here liberally. You know, you want to go pretty heavy with the salt. I added maybe 2 tablespoons or 1.5 tablespoons there. Now this is where it's important to either use a stick blender or you can just use a whisk, because the honey and mustard in there, they're gonna help be emulsifiers in this dressing, and they're going to help keep the olive oil and vinegar and all of our liquids from separating. So they'll emulsify and help pull everything together. So in a steady stream, I'm gonna pour in olive oil while my immersion blender's running. If you were using a whisk, you'd do the same, whiskey, 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 and slowly pouring the olive oil in. Now you'll be able to see as we pour more oil in, the viscosity of the dressing will start to thicken, and this is where our emulsion is happening. So you're getting the vinegar and the olive oil are binding to each other with the honey and the mustard, and you're ending up with a very viscous sauce or dressing that will stick to your lettuce, stick to your chicken, be a great little dip for fries or something like that. All right, what you're looking for is the dressing to nicely coat, evenly coat the spoon or the immersion blender in this case. Now, this is a good base recipe. You know, it's sweet, it's salty, it's acidic, it's fatty from the olive oil. Really great base. One thing I like to do to this is to add a little dried herb. I prefer to use dry herbs because it will prolong the shelf life of your salad dressing here. If I were to use fresh herbs, it would make this go bad a whole lot quicker. So the dry herbs aren't adding any moisture. They're not increasing the chances for anything to mold or get bad here. So I'm gonna go in with, oh, I don't know, just a couple pinches of this wild bergamot. It's a cool foraged herb that grows wild. It's also a great plant to put in your garden if you like native plants. It's got some beautiful flowers, and this is a bunch that I foraged last year. I've also got some dehydrated mash from some fermented hot sauce that I made a while ago. So this is just like basically chili flakes. They're super spicy though, so I'm gonna throw a couple chunks in here. And then everything else tasted really good. The balance of the sweetness and the vinegar and everything was pretty spot on. So now I'm gonna blend all this up. And this is the cool thing about this dressing. Dude, you can add anything you want. Any dry herb, any peppers, anything like that to enhance the flavor. I even like to add some fish sauce in here every now and then to get some like umami flavor going on. All right, that's well combined. Let's give it a taste. It's really good. The spice comes through really nice. The wild bergamot kind of adds like an oregano thyme-like vibe, which is great. And then this, I'll just let it sit out on my counter, or it can go in my fridge. And I use this on salads. I dip my roasted potatoes in it. I put it over rice. This is just a really good, sweet, herbaceous, acidic, fatty, all around sauce, dressing, whatever you want to call it. You can marinate stuff in this. So super bomb. Something I've been making a lot on this elimination diet. And just about the most versatile sauce. One of the most versatile sauces I keep on hand. I like to call things like these flavor bombs, because with one quick scoop, dude, you can get a ton of flavor all at once without having to reach for a ton of ingredients. So by making these flavor bombs and keeping them around your kitchen, it's really gonna make your cooking more efficient. It's gonna make healthy eating easier and way more exciting and enjoyable. Cause like, how long did that take? 5 minutes? Not even. So make this, tell me how you liked it. Tell me if you're making anything similar to this at home. And hey dude, until next time, happy cooking.